What's up, this is Cool Games here, back at it with another video. And in this video I will be showing off all of the bosses in Sonic X Shadow Generations, as well as reviewing them and ranking them. So there might be some interesting takes, but I think this time there aren't any crazy things like me hating Sonic Mania. So because in this video I'm going to start with the best boss and work my way down. I think the best boss in Shadow Generations is certainly a popular one off the fan base. In my opinion, I think the best boss in Sonic X Shadow Generations is Metal Overlord, as you can see. It's magnificent, gameplay is so much fun, I love the dialogue, I love the use of Chaos Control, and the Boom Spears, just everything combined together makes a perfect boss. Using the Boom Surf is so fun, countering debris and hitting them in a questionable design choice. I will make a short of that. And also using his own weapons against them with the ultimate life form thing. I just think it's brilliant, so I'm going to let you sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of this boss, and then I'll be back at it with the next boss.
Take this! I'll skewer you! I use Chaos Control! Ha! That power already belongs to me! Let's see how long you last on such unstable terrain. You think you can stop me? What's to show for such big talk? Bring up here! King of all creation! Nobody can defeat me! Not you! Not Sonic! Not anyone! This is ultimate power! As you die to be challenged by an imposter like you!
Coming in second place, to nobody's surprise, is Memphis, Tennessee. Mephiles. I love the fact that they play off the fact that Sonic 06 didn't happen and he's trapped in the abyss and he just wants to be back in the current timeline to, well, be a demon. And at least Shadow can actually avoid a backshot. I'm like Sonic. I mean, finally, doesn't die. But yeah, I love the dialogue especially. There's also Mephiles, who's a brilliant villain in general, and was an absolute no-brainer when it came to picking bosses for this game. But the use of Doom Morph, I think, is really clever, and a bit of the Chaos Control, because you can utilise it in the big enemy later on in the boss. It goes wrong. I think it's a brilliant boss and it's so fun to replay. And yeah, as like Metal Overlord, I will let you sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of this boss.
Iron what you're talking about, but I will crush you all the same. There is no future for you. Ever.
This is now where it gets very close for some picks. I mean, pretty much for a lot more of this list, they can intertwine either way. They're all really good bosses in their unique ways. But third, I will put Devil Doom. I really like the rebelling of Shadow and the high stakes you get because, well, Black Doom's now trying to come back, and the fact that Devil Doom, Black Doom transforms back into Devil Doom, what I mean. But also then he goes into Neo Devil Doom, which is good because it adds something unique to the game, and the remix for All Hell Shadow is brilliant, but unfortunately it's very quiet in my opinion. Actually fighting the boss I think is really fun, using a mix of everything, the Doom Surf at the start and also the Doom Morph towards the end of the first bit, which I actually enjoy. I really enjoy Doom Morph. It's probably another reason why Mephiles is up there. And Doom Wings, the cheese wings, depending on how you think of it in other acts. It's fun to use, especially for the boss. Very well thought of, like Radical Highway. unlike the previous levels you play. But yeah, this is the last of the podium, so enjoy this boss.
I am nothing. I have surpassed you. Time to end this once and for all. Yeah!
Lost control. Your future is already decided. We will be one.
Nothing can stop you now.
I will not be stopped.
Deny what you are. We are one and the same.
Shadow Hedgehog. This is the destiny I choose. Now! to end this!
I crafted everything up till now, and yet you deny me! Shadow,
Right, after the Devil Doom boss fight, we're going to move on to Sonic Generations actually now. The first of Sonic Generations, and by far the best, which is the Egg Dragoon, in my opinion. I really enjoy this boss fight. It's fun, it's engaging, it's replayable. I think it's a brilliant boss. I really like the ways that you can attack him. Like, there's loads of different ways that you can attack him, all hard, like all the different difficulties, like the panels and the getting close to him when it goes 2D, just getting close to him in general, getting a ramp, skydiving. There's loads of different ways you can attack him, and I just find it really fun to try and get through it as fast as I can. Of course, so I've got to do a lot of more difficult attacks, which is fun. But yeah, definitely enjoy this boss fight. It's a really good one. So yeah, enjoy.
Here goes! Time for a change of pace! Here goes! Time for a change of pace! Prepare to be skewered! Time for a change of pace! Time for a change of pace! Not bad! Not bad!
The next boss I'm going to talk about here is the Bio-Lizard, as you can see. I like it, but also not. It's not the most replayable boss, unfortunately. It's a bit dry. I prefer the original. Still a good boss, as I said. They're all very close to each other, but unfortunately this one's a lot lower down than you think. But yeah, you still got to remember, it's crazy that the top 3 are all Shadow Generations bosses. It just shows you how good they did. And then Bio-Lizard still isn't even in that bad of a spot. But the music, I don't think is as good as the original. Just all of it isn't as good as the original. I do like the Your Tortured Soul. You Tortured Soul, I'll End Your Suffering, and as well as the I Knew You'd Pop. I already know all your weaknesses is a good reference to the fact that Shadow's already beaten the Bio-Lizard. But yeah, I mean, a lot easier than the one in SA2. I do like the mutation because it makes it a bit unique compared to the original game. But still, it's not enough to land it in like a really high spot.
You think those will stop me? Mutation. Pop, I already know your weaknesses. This is ultimate. Take this. All right. Let's do this. Stop struggling. Cling to a true identity. I'll show you which of us is the true ultimate life form. Out of my way! Chaos control! Yeah! Take this!
This one's gonna tie with the Biolizard, I would say. I'd say they're about the same. And that's perfect chaos, as you can see. It's fun, it's sort of replayable. And I mean, I prefer it in Sonic Generations. I find the music to be a bit louder compared to the game. And also the drop dash, which apparently you can remove Sonic X Generation, which I definitely try to do. But if you do not have it removed and you don't know about it, the last attack through all the platforms, yeah, you just spin, you just drop dash off and die, which is really. But there's like a few shortcuts that can make it really fun. It's not the longest boss fight in the world, but yeah, I mean, solid boss, so enjoy.
Take
Next boss, which is certainly, in my opinion, an unpopular one, and it's quick and snappy, but still really fun. It's right when it comes to replayability, but for the first time, yeah, I think it's brilliant for your first time play, and it's certainly, in my opinion, a very underrated boss, and that's Shadow, as you can see, or you could see at the start of this section. I really enjoy the bit where Live and Learn plays and you hit the meteorites, but then I do also like racing Shadow to get the pink power-up things, so then you can actually power up. And if you don't know what you're doing, and it's quite fun when you learn, and then when you learn how to actually hit the meteorites. But yeah, all together, good boss. But yeah, right, enjoy this one, even though it's pretty much done. Enjoy the rest. As you can see, we reach another rival boss here, and that is Metal Sonic, which, yeah, again, I also think is quite underrated. I really like the classic Sonic beat. Well, absolutely destroys him. I like the attacks that you can do, and other little shortcuts that you can do, and just in general, it's a fun boss fight, and this is the point where replayability can be quite poor, in my opinion. But yeah, this boss fight's not that long, it's quite quick and snappy, gives you the Chaos Emerald to continue the story, but it's quick and snappy, that it's fun, but I would appreciate it if it was a bit longer, and I wouldn't say it's as good as the original CD boss in Stardust Speedway. Yeah, enjoy the rest of this, of me beating the hell out of Metal Sonic. Pretty much the exact same as the Metal Sonic rival fight. We have the Death Egg robot, which I think it's alright. I mean, it's just another Death Egg robo. I'm fed up of Death Egg robos. But I mean, I think the most fun bit is the skipping and doing shortcuts and getting very quick times, which is replayable for a bit, but once it's not, it's just not at all. Once you get pretty good at it, not butcher it. I mean, I didn't fully kill it off. Yeah, such a quick boss for me. He's done now, pretty much. So, yeah, I will move on to the next one. Now we reach the penultimate boss here, which is Silver. It's not. I like the sudden attacks that you can do, but once it's just not really that replayable. Like, this is actually my second time playing this boss, as you can see here. I just don't find it replayable at all, really. I'm not a fan of the Silver boss fight. I mean, it's still good, like, don't get me wrong, it's fun at times. But this isn't exactly the second time. It's like the second time in Sonic X Shadow Generations that I have done more in base generation. But even then, it's still like nowhere near as much as any of the ones above. Just a bit of a drag, really. And yeah, I mean, nice to enjoy this one. But yeah, and you'll get to see what the worst boss is in Sonic Generations after this one. Enjoy the rest of this before you hear me rant for.
Meteor Smash!
Last but certainly the least, I mean, certainly the least, by a long shot. I mean, like, way, I mean, like, a lot of them are actually pretty close beforehand, but this is just so far down, and that is the time meter. Ugh, that's not nice. Ugh. It's so long, it's boring, all you hear is listen, all you hear is, there's a homing shot, and is something the matter, and just all the attacks, it's just like 2 attacks, that's it. It's such an anticlimactic end, really, but what's really like a game with loads of good to brilliant bosses, just has this absolute awful boss. I mean, everyone agrees, pretty much everyone can agree, Time Eater is the worst boss. Well, luckily, when I played base gens, I got decent at it. You can't touch this achievement, so I only actually had to play it once. Except for this, that you see now, as you hear, my voice has been over all of these bosses, and I got the can't touch this first try, which I'm so relieved, because after this I don't ever need to play this boss fight again unless something crazy happens. And also, getting to the boss for replayability, it's horrible. You have to go on the cart. Like, I know you can just get away with going on one column, but still, it's just so slow. I just want to get to the boss. That's why I like the Shadow Guns. You can stay short. But yeah, try to sit back and relax and enjoy this boss. I doubt you will. Everyone hates it. Sucks. But yeah, try to enjoy.
Now we'll finish it!
Looks like time energy is building up! The flow of time will slow down. Back to normal now!
A laser! Watch out! Power up! This!
That looks like a hole shot! Be careful, Sonic! Time's going to slow down! The time flow will be restored!
It's attacking!
Sonic, watch out!
It's a warning! To defeat us! Is something the matter?
Get caught by that, and you're gonna get stuck!
No time to relax. We'll end it! Burn! Burn to ashes!
Mr. Sonic, please combine your powers!
Now! Go for it!
Still warm. Time travel.
And there we have it. That's all of the bosses. Good job if you've made it through the whole video, especially during Time Eater. Let's just know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I wonder if you agree. Tell me how much you agree in the comments. Like, if you like the video. Sub if you're feeling generous. Like a little topping, like a little cherry top on the cake. And I hope you enjoy the next videos that you watch. I don't mind whatever you watch, but yeah. Peace.